Hi, I'm Phyllis, southernfrugal.com. We're in our dining room now, away from the dogs, and I wanted to do a little video on a compressor we had to order for the RV, or Mr. Bucky said we had to order it, so we got it. There go the dogs already barking. Anyway, what we're going to do is I'm going to open the box because we got it a couple of days ago, but we didn't have time to even open it. So I'm going to open it now and see what's there. What happened was we had the tire pressure monitor on the little things that you put on the stem of the tire on all the tires. So the back two tires of the RV are sitting beside each other. Yeah, we've got an inside tire and an outside tire. So we were getting ready to take the RV down, and I think we were getting gas or something. Anyway, so we decided to check the little tire pressure monitor, and we plugged it in, and the first thing it did was alarm. And we were like, wait a minute, what's going on here? And so then it started checking all the tires, and it checked the driver's side inside tire, and it showed 3 pounds. So we had a problem. So anyway, we thought, well, this is the same thing that happened to the inside tire earlier, like a few months ago. So we had figured out on that one what happened was that tire pressure monitor was slightly against the hub of the tire, and it created a slow leak. So we figured, well, that's probably what happened this time, and sure enough, that's what it was, those tire pressure monitor little buttons. So I think what we're going to do is not use them on either of the two inside tires because they've got that stem on them, that extension, and it puts just a teeny bit of pressure on it coming through that little, I don't know how to explain it, just it's up against that metal rim kind of thing, just a little bit, but apparently that little bit was enough to cause a slow leak. So anyway, that tire had 3 pounds of pressure, and all the rest of them were okay, but that one was completely down. So then we had to figure out, well, okay, where can we go get the tire filled up? So I talked to our local tire dealership, which is just like a block down from the stoplight, which is just, 3 blocks from our home. But our RV will not fit there. We can't get in and get out. And the guy kept saying, well, you could back up here, but there's not even enough room for that because they just do cars. And he said he was willing to, pump the tire up. We just had to bring it down there. So then that didn't work because the RV's 39 feet long. It just won't fit there. I mean, you can get in, but then you got to get out. And there's kind of like no way to really get out without backing up and going for it. But, we'd just be doing that forever just to be able to get back out. So anyway, that was out. So then Mr. Bucky said, well, okay, call the, what do you call that? The AA, whoever they are, AAA, yeah, AAA. And so you get 3 tows a year with them is what Mr. Bucky said. And he said we can just get them to tow it. So then we started reading the instruction book on towing. So you want to avoid that pretty much unless there's just zero other choice. So we kind of thought, well, I don't think that's going to work. So then he had me call them and find out if they had a truck that could come out and bring air with them and pump it up. Now we've got an air compressor, but it only goes up to 76 pounds, and you have to make like 5 trips down and get the tank refilled. So that would have worked somewhat, but we weren't going to do that. So then I called AAA again, and I told them, could they send a truck out to pump the tire up? And they said, oh, sure, they could do that. So then they wanted to know the model and all that, which they already had because I gave them our number. But anyway, we were talking, and the girl said, well, wait a minute, are your tires side by side? Do you have an inside tire? And I said, well, yes, we do. And she said, well, ma'am, we don't ever pump up an inside tire. It'll have to be towed. And I said, well, why is that? She said, well, that's just our policy. The only way to do this is to tow it. And so we said, okay. So I told her I would just maybe call back. So Mr. Bucky said, no, we're not going to get it towed. We're going to have to figure out something else. So he found this, excuse me, this air compressor, and we looked at videos and everything. So we decided our best bet was to go ahead and get a really good quality air compressor. That way we'd have it on the RV if we ever had a problem again. And you kind of need it to top off your tires anyway, even though all the tires were in perfect shape except that one on the inside on the driver's side. So anyway, to make a long story short, we had to order it's a bi-air compressor, and it's heavy, and Mr. Bucky said, I'm not even getting that out of the box right now. And this was over the weekend. So anyway, I'm going to take it out of the box now and just take all the components out. I'm sure there's instructions. We've watched videos, and it ought to be pretty simple to do. We're not going to do it today, though, because the ground is wet. It rained yesterday and Saturday night, so we're not doing it today because we don't want to get wet. So, and anyway, the tire's obviously been 3 pounds of pressure for some time now. We just didn't know it. So anyway, we're going to unbox this thing and have a look at it. It is heavy, I know that. So anyway, let me move y'all around. Hold on. All right, so here's the box, and we did order this from Amazon. Cut it open now. There, okay. Yeah, we were surprised at how heavy it is. The box I'm talking about. That. That's just to keep it from moving around. So it says 400p RV automatic portable compressor. So I can put my knife down there. Okay, I think that's a lot of boxes there. I know we had to order it because we couldn't find it locally. So, oh good, they got questions and a website, and then they got an 800 number, and that's good because I'm sure I'll have to use that. All right, so Jimmy, that's heavy. Oh! I hope it's got an instruction booklet. Oh my goodness, this is all packed in here. There. Alright, that's not an instruction booklet, or is it? Oh, we got operating instructions. Alright, so you're going to have to study all that up. And here it is. Gosh, there's a lot of stuff here. There. Okay. There's what it looks like. And did y'all see that? That's what it looks like. And then I know These attach to the battery, so if you're in a remote area, you can just use your house batteries, I guess, or your RV battery, or a car battery. In fact, the video I watched showed this hooked up to the Toad, and Mr. Bucky's Continental is sitting right behind the RV out there, and that's probably what we'll use. And they did say to have the car running, so we understand that much. And then, I don't know what that is. I have no idea. Guess that's the extension thing. Oh boy, we got a lot of studying to do. And here's the pressure monitor. And I know from the video I watched, like if the tires are a little too much in or not enough, that you can release some of the air pressure this way. And that's all I know about it, y'all. All right, Mr. Bucky's got a lot of figuring out to do, because this is too mechanical for me. And I think the cords, like the hoses and all that, and I know this from watching the video, are going to be in here. Can y'all see that? It's going to be in here, yeah. There's one of the hoses, and then I think there's something else over on the other side, over here. Let's see what that is. Yeah, there's more hoses. So I think you got 50 feet worth of hoses. Okay, guess who's not going to be doing this? That's right. So Mr. Bucky will be doing this. Too complicated for me, too mechanical. So I will read the instructions, but he's going to have to do this, y'all, not me. And because I did the tire pressure monitor things, and it took me all afternoon, hours, and calling the company and everything. It's a little embarrassing. But so he'll have to do this and then show me how, and then he'll make me do it a little so I know how. But stuff like this is scary to me, especially since you've got to hook it up to a battery. And so this is going to be his deal, not mine. He's the one that wanted to order it anyway. I was still trying to figure out how to get the RV somewhere to get somebody to pump it up, the tire. But we did have a filling station down on the other side of town, and we could have gotten in there, but there are always so many cars you can't get in, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I guess we could have waited and figured it out, but they said you couldn't drive it more than 5 miles with only that one outside tire at tire pressure, where the other one, because you run the risk of tearing up the tire, really. Anyway, we're going to let him do this, and this is going to be the end of the video because I'm definitely not doing it. All right, we will keep y'all posted. I'm sure Mr. Bucky's going to say, no, don't record while I'm doing this. And so we'll just see you when it's all done. And I'll try to learn how by watching him. All right, we'll see y'all next time. Bye for now. I wanted to come right back and say, if y'all have any suggestions, or y'all have air compressors. Now this says 400p RV, and I think that you can use it on like big truck tires too, which is really what we've got. They're truck tires on the RV. And if y'all have any comments, or if y'all have one of these, and I do know a lot of people who are like full-time RV and keep these in their RV all the time. And by the way, when we were looking at that tire, we did find out where the spare tire was. We didn't even know we had a spare tire. We don't know that much about RVing, but we do have a spare tire. But then to put it on would be really bad, really bad. All right, y'all, we will see y'all next time for sure.